What is up, ADA Nation? Welcome to Dapp Central. My name is Fareed, and as a part of today's video, I want to bring to your attention the Astarter protocol. Now, if it's your first time hearing about Astarter, they are going to be a multi-faceted protocol launching on Cardano. So it reads here where your financial dreams find their start. If you guys want to find out more about Astarter, you can head over to their official website, which is available at astarter.io. Now, what I want to do as a part of today's video is touch on one of their 4 products, which is going to be their Astarter DEX version 2.0. Now, before we jump into that, here we have some of the key facts and just pieces of information surrounding the Astarter protocol. And if I go ahead and actually touch on the core applications here, we can see that this protocol will be launching a Launchpad, which is basically a platform that allows for you to quickly and easily launch or sell your particular Cardano native tokens to the community. They'll also be hosting a decentralized exchange or a DEX, which is probably one of the most common applications right now within the Cardano ecosystem, allowing for users to quickly swap in and out of tokens or CNTs. Now, third, they'll also be launching a money market, which will basically be a DeFi-like protocol. And then last but not least, they'll also have some technology support services. Now, I believe that they were also aiming to provide some sort of Oracle-like service. And so again, I believe that that might fall in within that last quadrant. And now that we better understand what Astarter is and what their ecosystem is composed of, I want to dive into the main focus of today's video, which is going to be the ADEX version 2.0, which is now in open beta. If you guys would like to get access to this particular DEX to try it out on your own, you can find it at dex.astarter-io. Now, I'm also going to leave the link to their official YouTube guide, which walks you through the process of not only getting a wallet, actually filling up that wallet, connecting it to the DEX, and actually completing your swaps. On top of that, it walks through and talks about how to add liquidity and basically reward or get rewarded, by the protocol by helping it to function and allowing for others to quickly swap in and out of Cardano native assets. Now, the very first tab that we have here is going to be the swap tab. And this is pretty standard when it comes to DEXs, right? So we have a user interface where we can basically pick what tokens we want to swap in and out of. And if I go ahead and just expand this here, we've got ADA, we've got the new net token or the Singularity Net token. We've got the World Mobile token, the Copy or Cornucopias token, Aneta BTC, Society Meld, IUSD, which is going to be a stable coin, Indy, JED, Iagon, the new net token, the Cherry token, the Lenfi token, IBTC, Clay, and the list goes on and on and on. So we've got some of the top tokens in terms of liquidity and TVL on Cardano, currently present on the ADEX v2. And then if I jump over to the top right hand corner here, this is probably the first thing you're going to do if you actually navigate to the DEX, which is going to be to connect your wallet. So from here, you guys can see that we do have support for some of the top wallets, which include Nami, which I personally love to use. We've got Yoroi, NuFi, Eternal, Flint, Lace, and the Jira wallet. Now, I just released a video surrounding Lace and the fact that they also have just recently released their multi-pool delegation feature. So a lot of the updated wallets and a lot of the most used wallets currently supported on ADEX v2. Now, before I close out today's video, I do want to touch on a pretty unique feature developed and released by the Astarter DEX. Now, this is going to be referred to as their ADEX two-step transaction. This is going to be one of their standout features, basically allowing for faster transaction throughput, efficiency, while also providing additional security. To quickly explain this two-step transaction, on the ADEX protocol, they're going to have a request pool as well as a swap pool. Now, as users put their requests in the request pool, their matchmaker will actually take all those requests, pack them all together, and then move them over into the swap pool. Using this approach, swap orders can now be matched and executed with improved transaction speeds, reducing price slippage. Again, if you guys want to find out more about all the innovations and all the changes and updates that this team has made, then go ahead and check out the link that I'm going to be leaving down below as a part of today's video description. So once you connect your wallet, again, you can select which token you want to swap and which token you want to basically purchase. And that's all done once you connect your wallet. If I jump over to the next tab, here we have the earn or the farms and liquidity pools. So from here, you can quickly search for all of the pools or the particular pool that you're looking to potentially provide liquidity for. And then we can see the TVL associated with that particular pool, the 24-hour trading volume, 7-day volume, the balance, the earnings, and then the fees in terms of an APR. If you'd like to go ahead and actually take an action or deposit your liquidity into that particular pool, you can go ahead and do so. And then they show exactly how many of the locked assets are actually within that particular pool. Now, some of the benefits here of the actual farm or providing liquidity include the fact that as a liquidity provider, you'll have the ability to get reliable fees earned by the protocol, basically coming in from traders who are making their swaps. So you can imagine that anytime that a trade takes place, there is a minor fee that the trader or the swapper pays over to the protocol. And part of that goes back to the protocol, as well as the liquidity providers actually allowing or facilitating for that trade to take place. Again, with that, the liquidity providers, the swappers or traders can't actually use the platform. So that is one of the key benefits here when providing liquidity to any DEX, not just ADEX v2. Jumping over to the next tab, we have the My Orders page or the history page, which quickly shows us which token pairs we've actually traded or swapped in and out of. We can also see the type of order as well as the amount or how big of a purchase we made. And then we can see the time at which the order was placed, as well as the status. Now, I'm not seeing any information here because I haven't connected my wallet, but if you were to connect your wallet and you have made a successful swap, you could review that here in the My Orders page. Another cool feature here that I am still reviewing and finding out more about is going to be their one-click option. So this will allow for members within the Cardano community to quickly issue a token by providing two pieces of information over to the ADEX or the Astarter protocol. So again, I'm going to do my due diligence. I'm going to continue to read up on exactly how this works and what use cases this could be for. But you could imagine that, if you want to potentially print out or mint a simple token that you want to distribute to your personal community, that you could use this one-click system in order to go ahead and actually do that. Now, last but not least, I do want to bring to your attention the fact that the Astarter team does have their ISPO, which is currently in the transition phase. As a part of the ISPO, we have a token allocation of 423 million of the AA tokens or the governance token for the Astarter protocol. Some of the stake pools are listed here on the screen. I'll go ahead and leave the link to the official ISPO page with all of the information surrounding the ISPO down below as a part of today's video description. Now, this again has been a team that has continued to build for over the last year. Keep in mind that they have 4 core products that they'll be launching, with ADEX v2 being one of the first. That said, if you guys found anything mentioned as a part of today's video to be helpful or insightful, I would appreciate you if you could tap that like button. If it's your first time stopping by and you want more information surrounding Cardano, then consider subscribing to the Dapp Central YouTube channel. And if you have any questions for me surrounding Astarter or Cardano in general, then make sure to go ahead and leave a comment down below. That said, and as always, I will see you guys in the next video.